everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. We back with another one. So we're gonna look at this fight week, these fights that's going down, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Do a couple of breakdowns and predictions. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all can follow me on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram L Does Boxing. That's all good. So we're gonna get to it. D-Lo in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. It's good. So we're gonna slide on up. All right. So this one right here is for May 26th. It's from Dearborn, Michigan. It's promotion by Salida Promotions. You got some notable names on the card. Otto Wallen is on the headline this card. He's gonna face Rydell Booker. Wallen he's a contender in the heavyweight division. He didn't look too good in his last fight. He had like a stay busy fight, 8-rounder versus the guy Kamil Solowski. He didn't look too tough, but we'll see how he look in this fight. He can definitely get in the mix. He's one of those guys just below the elite guys, so he can definitely get in the mix. He only lost to Tyson Fury. He probably should have won that fight with the cut. The cut, that was a real bad cut, but he's decent though. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. He's gonna face the veteran Rydell Booker, so that's a fight he should be able to win. And then you got let me talk about this guy right here at 140. Igadashev. So Igadashev, he's one of those killers at 140 that makes the division real hot. You know what I'm saying? He don't get talked about a lot, but he's a solid southpaw, real strong. Got some decent wins. He beat Michael Fox. That was a close fight, but that was probably his best win. And he's solid. So he comes back, on this card. He has some promotional issues, but he's back. So we'll see, man. We're trying to find a link for this card right here, for sure. So it's going to be in Dearborn, Michigan. So, you guys tap in if you guys can find a link or something like that. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Right side in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. TX Boston in the building. Salute to you, bro. Broadway Joel in the building. Salute to you, bro. What's going on with you? He said TS Boxing again. Yeah, he's back at it. I remember him KO Ferguson. Yeah, he did. Ferguson just got KO in the first round. Against Kendo Castaneda. That was kind of crazy. Nice knockout victory. His Galashev never get. Yeah, he's kind of a dark horse in this division. He's a solid fighter. Strong, durable. We'll see though. All right, so this card right here, this from Germany, Manuel Charr versus Wallach. There's a bunch of heavyweights on the cards. This is kind of notable because some of these heavyweights they fought on the undercard, the January 1st card, the pay-per-view, with Ortiz versus Martin. You got Victor Foss, he's on the card. Y'all remember he had like a Fight of the Year candidate. We forget about that. That 4-round fight he had against Igor Kalajic, that was crazy. Them guys was trading knockdowns. Ali Demarizian. He's gonna face Kevin Johnson, but Demarizian, he stopped Gerald Washington on that card, and then Christian Hammer, he's on this card as well. He lost on that card too. He lost to Frank Sanchez, and he was supposed to fight Big Baby Jerry Anderson on the Tyson Fury undercard. So it's some heavyweights, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys might be opponents for some of these top guys coming up. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So we got this card right here from Canada. I want to touch on. He said, yeah, the Triller card. Nah, that was on ProBox TV. You gotta check it out, bro. It's like $1.99 a month. I think it's $18 for a year, but they had a good card, real good fights. They had a tournament going on. That was a card with Pascal versus Phelan Mean. Pretty good fight. And the commentating team was dope with Tarver, Roy Jones, Paulie Malignaggi, and the guy, I forgot his name, Goldberg. He was from UFC. It's like a pretty decent atmosphere with them guys. So tap in with them. Any word on Shishkin? Nah, I haven't heard from him. I know he just fought not too long ago. He's still training with Sugar Hill. He got a couple of top 15 rankings and some sanctioned bodies. So we'll see. All right, so this card right here is from Canada. Josh Wagner versus Richard Holmes. Mary Spencer. Mary Spencer is on the card. She was a top amateur. She fought Carissa Shields a gang of times. You know what I'm saying? So she making her way. She can try to fight at welterweight. Bahati versus Pasquale. So, the local show. You can find this on Punchinggrace.com if you guys are interested. One of those little, under the radar type of cards. You feel me? Feel free to tap in. We got another one too. I like these local cards for sure. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So this card right here is promoted by Rising Star Promotions. Thomas Lamont, he got a promotion company. He doing his thing. We got a couple of notable guys on the card. Greg Outlaw Jr. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. He fights at 140 as well. I think he was giving Devin Haney some work too, not too long ago. So he's a good fighter. Anthony Pearson, like he's 39-1. You look at that record, he was like, damn, why he didn't do more? I feel like Anthony Pearson should be a world champion. I really ain't heard too. I ain't gonna be honest with you. I haven't heard too much from him since he fought Brandon Rios. That was like 11 years ago or some shit. So I feel like I don't know what happened to his career. So this is a local show. You know what I'm saying? You can tap in with RSP. You know what I'm saying? Rising Star Promotion on the social media. If you guys need the times and all that stuff like that, because I haven't seen nothing right now. But it should have some dropping those. So tap in. So hit the like button. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. For sure. For sure. For sure. All right, we're gonna move on. So we got this card from Mexico. These cards be coming on late at night, and it be some bangers too. Sanford Promotions has a card. You got Jackie Nava. She's like a legend in women's boxing. She's on the card. Omar Aguilar. This young kid can fight. So something to look forward to. But I like Jackie Nava. She nice with it. You know what I'm saying? She like the female version of Juan Manuel Marquez. You know what I'm saying? I like her though. So yeah, tap in. These one of these cards like very under the radar, but I like watching because it's a good fight. So you know what I'm saying. So it's pretty much a slow week, other than the big card we got that we're going to touch on right here: Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero. So we're going to touch on the undercard and do a couple of breakdowns and stuff like that before we get into the main event. But you got 4 fights on the pay-per-view. We're going to touch on it. First one right here, Eduardo Ramirez versus Luis Melendez. This is a pretty good fight, yo. Like Melendez always come to fight. He had a close fight with Thomas Matisse. I actually thought he lost that fight, but he come to fight though. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. So we're gonna see. He's gonna sit down Ramirez, who's been on kind of a nice little winning streak. You know what I'm saying? He beat Mariaga in December on Tank's undercard. So he been kind of active too. He beat was a Canelo kid that fights at featherweight, Aguilar. He beat him too. So he been pretty active as well. And now I know he fought on Deontay Wilder undercard too against Luis Ortiz, and he had a knockout victory. So yeah, Ramirez is like he's a top. I think he's maybe a top 30 guy. He just moved up to 130. The WC or the him versus Shaqy Foster. So this is a must win for him. So we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how he look. Maybe he got a little pressure up under his belt, but I think he may win this fight. It's a pretty good fight though. Pretty good fight. We got this one right here. Jesus Ramos versus Lucas San Maria. This may be the best fight on the undercard, real talk. Got a little storyline with it because Lucas San Maria just beat Uncle Abel on the Keith Thurman undercard. Jesus Ramos is one of the best young fighters right now. Prospects, been real active. He just fought too on that card. He was on that card too. He stopped Vlad Hernandez. Pretty good fight. And he been looking real good. You know what I'm saying? He had some tests in his career. He fought Brian Mendoza. That was a pretty good test. Took him the distance. And I think this is going to be a good test too because Lucas San Maria is tricky. Rangy. Fights on both sides of the plate. Kind of herky-jerky. Don't really make, when you fight him, you don't plan on looking spectacular. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of bounce the air out of the ball. But he's good, though. I thought the fight with him and Abel was real close. He could have went either way. He got back in that fight. I thought early. He got hurt with a big shot. And I was thinking he wasn't going to make it, the rest of the fight. But Abel, to me, kind of let up off the gas and underestimated what Lucas San Maria brought to the table. He was he was able to get a victory. So Jesus Ramos, though, he's a different type of fighter to me. Good strong jab, good right hook. You know what I'm saying? He kind of reminded me of Zerto Ramirez a little bit, just a little bit of his style. But I like him. I like his punch variety. I like his footwork. I like his angles when he getting in the inside. He can kind of get to an angle and get that left hand to the body or left up top. So I like Jesus Ramos, and he's a future champion, yo. So we're gonna see how this fight look. I think it's gonna be pretty decent though, for sure. He said Ramos is a beast, and he's still really young. Yeah, I think he's like 21. Yeah, he's a student of the game as well. I'm going to a tank fight. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lecture up in there. Hope these undercard fights are good. Main event and early. Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, man. That's the thing. When you go to the fights, man, you want to make sure the undercard fights is 100. You know what I'm saying? Even like for me, even the off TV fights, yo, I be want to see some good fights. But yeah, it's gonna be a lecture in there for Tank for sure. Now this fight right here is a downer for me. Not gonna hold you, but we're gonna speak on it. Aristotle Lara versus Spike O'Sullivan. So, I put this out there before this fight got made, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to put it out so it won't be true. But the shit came out true, so it is what it is. That's the thing with sometimes you get some inside information, you be like, damn, you for real? Ah shit. So I gotta let everybody know they rock with me. But as far as this fight though, the best thing about it though, Lara is slowed down. He's not doing a lot of movement, so he gonna stand and bang with you like I can see him sitting there and banging like he did against Castano and Hurd. If that one come out, that was a pretty exciting Lara. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty exciting. Those fights he had was Greg Vendetti and what's the other guy? Well, he fought some low level competition. Even Thomas Lamont is my guy, but that was easy work. You know what I'm saying? Also, he fought Canelo's brother, easy work. So he kind of been chilling. You know what I'm saying? He got a light schedule right now. Spike gonna come to fight though. That's one thing about Spike. He always gonna come to fight. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come forward. He gonna throw a lot of punches, body shots. He ain't gonna be scared of nothing. I just see Lara just pot shotting and counter punching him all night. Could be an early night. You know what I'm saying? The last two times I seen Lara fight at 160. It was against Ronald Hearns back in the day. He stopped him in the first round, and then of course Thomas Lamana, first round knockout. So maybe he's gonna keep that streak up, man. We're gonna see. And he got to win this fight because the way the shit worked, the way the shit looking at 160, you got Triple G and Canelo. So Triple G maybe vacate, and they may order that after the fight. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're supposed to consolidate the belts, so he may get elevated if Triple G gets stripped or vacate. So then that can lead way to a big fight with him and Charlo, a unification. Y'all don't know, man. That fight should have probably been happened, but it's a must win for Lara. He's 39 years old, so we don't got that much time. So we'll see. But they definitely love him though. That matchmaking they be doing for sure. He been getting some easy work. Yave in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. All right, so to the main event, man. So pretty interesting and kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. When the fight first got made back in December, I really wanted that hype about it. You know what I'm saying? But the promotion and shit. That's why you gotta promote because a lot of these fights ain't really you don't know what you're gonna get, and when you get a good promotion, maybe you may draw somebody in or something like that. But I like the fight now. Rolly coming to this fight with a lot of confidence. He's strong, solid. You know what I'm saying? Rolly not as bad as when you watch him. He ain't that bad. Now he's kind of stiff a little bit. He's like awkward, but he real athletic. It's crazy. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but he got a wide stance. He throw a lot of hard punches. He got a jab, but he really paw with it. You know what I'm saying? He don't really set nothing up with it. He just pawn with it, and try and load up the big right hand. If you watch the Digit fight, actually the first 4 rounds, I thought they was even. Honestly, Digit was counter punching him. He was catching him with uppercuts when Rolly would fall in. When he'll miss a shot, he'll fall in. He'll get off balance real quick. But the thing with Rolly is going to be tricky in this fight. Is just unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? He's right there. His head straight up in the air when he's doing that fake shoulder roll. His head is straight in the air. Nothing you got to step with him. So we're going to see if we're going to shore that up. But I think Rolly, he can do some things. He got to let his hands go for sure and kind of keep Tank at bay. If he punching hard like they say, it's going to make Tank hesitant. So we'll see. I know Tank coming off the hand injury, so I kind of wonder if he's going to be tentative early on and just taking a look and trying to figure out what's going to happen. If Tank feel he can't take, if he can take the power of Rolly, or if it's not too crazy, he gonna start pushing him back. And once he do that, I think it's gonna be a problem. I Tank got the advantage in this ball everything other than size and height and reach. But I think Rolly don't really use his height and reach like that. He got a wide stance. We kind of give it away a little bit. But pretty good one. It should be pretty exciting, especially in the Barclays. This man says no traps. Says nothing off the jab. Wow, but yeah, that's facts. You know what I'm saying? I get Rolly props though. He's not as bad as people think he is, but he got a lot. He got some flaws. One thing I seen that he do in the clinch, his head straight up in the air. And y'all remember how in the Ricardo Nunez fight, that's how he got hurt. He was in the clinch and his head was straight up in the air, and he was looking at the crowd. And Tank hit him with a left hook, and that was a wrap. And then he finished him. Kind of an early stoppage, but y'all already know what time it was. But listen, I see this fight going kind of tactical early, but I think once Tank get his groove, it's gonna come down to how much Rolly can take. It's gonna keep it a buck. If he can take it, I think he may go the distance or get stopped late. If he can't take it, I think it's gonna be like 3 or 4 rounds. We'll see though. I think Rolly is one of those guys don't know his own strength. He also kind of dirty too, so he can kind of use some tactics and kind of see if he can push Tank around, stuff like that. He lost a point in his last fight against Gidget. He was kind of dirty, throwing elbows and shit, slamming my dude to the ground. So maybe he can use that to get Tank frustrated. Rolly is looking to counter. Although I know people say he's a come forward guy. I mean, if you ain't gonna hurt him with nothing, yeah, he gonna come forward all night. But I seen him boxing. His last couple of fights, he been kind of boxing, trying to set the jab up and counter punch. I seen he got put on the back foot a couple of times, and he's looking for the shot, but it's telegraphed. The right hand is telegraphed. So we'll see, man. I like taking this fight. I'm gonna go late stoppage though, but I think the crowd gonna be electric. This is another thing too. When you're looking at fights like this, Rolly never been in no environment like this. Like how that crowd when he turned around looking at the Barclays and those guys going crazy up in there, like how that's going to affect them. We seen it at the first press conference. That shit was crazy. Like the trash talking was crazy, yo. I didn't even know what the hell. I didn't know what was going on. But that shit plays a role. And then this another thing. Tank is a killer too. Tank punching hard too, and he's fast. So that's something. That's a lot of nerves. Rolly always make all that noise when he throwing the punches. Yeah, yeah, that shit right there. Like I don't know, bro. That seems like it's telegraphed. Like you may want to save your energy in this fight. Kind of, ease your way into the fight. He said he's gonna try to stop Tank in the first round. So if he try to do that, it may be a little shootout. I like Tank winning, beating him to the punch, but we'll see though. I like the build up though. I ain't gonna lie. Did you see the man running on the track? Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, Roller's one of those guys don't know his own strength, bro. That's why I take it. I ain't really. I know he's an awkward guy, but he's kind of athletic. He's surprisingly athletic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the awkward movement. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe early. We'll see though. But yeah, man. So that's the fight week, man. It's nothing too crazy. I know we got the big fight with Tank, the big pay per view. I'm looking forward to it because this one, like watching Tank, to me, is like how I used to watch Mike Tyson back in the day when he got out of prison. Like we knew something crazy was gonna happen, yo. Like it ain't so much about the opponent no more because the way they build a Tank, it's about the atmosphere and the event. So and Tank is like one of the most electric fighters in the sport of boxing. Watching him fight, so we're gonna see, man. I want to see what Rolly brings to the table. He talked his way into this. We're gonna see. So yes, sir. So yeah, that's it for that one, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with all these fights. You know what I'm saying? If you guys interested in that. You know what I'm saying? This is the last fight week of May. Then we're gonna go into June. June is crazy. We're gonna definitely talk about that when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's good. Feel free to follow me on my Twitter at OverJ. Feel free to tap in. Instagram, L Does Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do. I appreciate everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.